Chapter 4, Part 2, Despair, the dark night of the soul, the sacred dissolution. Rising slightly from the bottomless pit, we enter what the medieval mystics recognized as a specific spiritual crisis, the dark night of the soul. This is despair in its sacred form, the necessary dissolution that precedes every authentic transformation. St. John of the Cross described it as the soul's purification, the burning away of all attachments, even attachment to spiritual consolation itself. It is the stripping of every comfort, every certainty, and every support until we stand naked before existence with nothing to hold on to, nothing to hide behind, and nothing left but the raw fact of our being. This is different from clinical depression, though it may look similar from the outside. The dark night is not a malfunction, but a process, not a problem to be fixed, but a passage to be traversed. It is the crucible in which the false self is burned away and the true self is revealed, like gold refined by fire. In the dark night, all our spiritual concepts fail us. Prayer feels empty. Meditation brings no peace. Scripture offers no comfort. The very idea of God, of meaning, of purpose seems like a child's fantasy we've finally outgrown. We are forced to release our grip on certainty, our need for answers, and our demand that life make sense. This is terrifying because we are meaning-making creatures. We need to understand, to explain, to fit our experience into a coherent narrative. But the dark night strips away our narratives, our explanations, our frameworks of meaning. We are left in pure not knowing, pure uncertainty, and pure groundlessness. And yet, paradoxically, this is precisely where transformation becomes possible. As long as we cling to our certainties, we cannot grow beyond them. As long as we hold tight to our current understanding, we cannot open to deeper understanding. As long as we demand that life fit our expectations, we cannot receive what life is actually offering us. The dark night forces us to let go, not because we choose to, but because we must. Everything we were holding on to is being pried from our grasp, one finger at a time, until finally we fall into the abyss we've been resisting. And in that falling, something miraculous happens. We discover that the abyss has a bottom, that the darkness is not infinite, that we can survive what we thought would defeat us. This is the middle realm of despair, the place where we are neither fully in the pit nor fully out of it, where we have lost the old but not yet found the new, where we dwell in the liminal space between endings and beginnings. It is uncomfortable, uncertain, and most often unbearable. But it is also sacred. It is the cocoon within which the caterpillar dissolves entirely before the butterfly can emerge. The challenge is to resist the temptation to short-circuit this process, to rush toward resolution before the dissolution is complete. Our culture has no patience for the dark night. It wants us to fix it, medicate it, and think positively about it, and get over it. So we'll get back to productivity. But some passages cannot and should not be rushed. Some transformations require us to spend time in the darkness, to stop trying to escape, and surrender to the process we're in. This surrender is not defeat, but wisdom. It is the recognition that we are in something larger than our ego's ability to control, that forces are at work in the depths of our being, that cannot be managed or manipulated, that sometimes the only way forward is to stop trying to go forward and simply be where we are. In this strange and unfamiliar territory, we may begin to notice something unexpected, that beneath the despair, beneath the darkness, beneath even the fear of annihilation, there is something that cannot be destroyed. An awareness, a quality of being that witnesses even despair without being despair itself. This is the beginning of the shift. Not a dramatic reversal, but a subtle recognition. I am experiencing despair is different from I am despair. The former suggests a subject and an object, an observer and the observed. The latter suggests total identification. And in that gap between the observer and observed, between the awareness and what awareness witnesses, lies the seeds of liberation. Stay tuned. To be continued. EU.